Hello and welcome to This Week in Plymouth. I'm your host, Dan Salzer from Pemmy Baker TV, and let's catch you up on everything happening around the town. On Wednesday, October 19th, the Select Board held its first of 3 public forums for the town manager finalists.
I'm going to talk a little bit about a commitment to both excellence and efficiency.
The first forum welcomed David Porter from Wisconsin. You can watch a full replay of the forum at select times on channel 1301 or on demand on our YouTube channel to hear the full presentation. The last 2 finalists will hold their public forums next Tuesday, October 25th and Wednesday, October 26th, both at 5 p.m. in the town's meeting room. The public is encouraged to attend or join via Zoom and have your questions answered. The following night, Thursday, October 20th, the Plymouth Planning Board met upstairs at Town Hall. The meeting opened up with a long-term project updates on the Invest 603 HOP grant and the Stormwater Asset Management Program.
So up first is the Invest 603 HOP grant, and there has been an update on the HOP grant. And would you like to speak to that, Joseph? Or
Sure, yeah. So just a little bit of background. We spoke about this some months ago, and then obviously following up from that, we submitted an application to the Invest 603 HOP grant, Housing Opportunities Planning Grant, I believe. This is part of the Invest 603 suite of grant programs, part of what was once known as the Governor's Housing Plan. It's a variety of different grants, but we pursued the Housing Opportunities Program grant.
as a housing focused grant, it is important to get people involved who do have a stake in the housing market in Plymouth.
I think one of the key parts of this is just for anybody that, we think, I think at this point thinking of sort of groups, of people that we'd like to have representation from, like off-campus landlords, perhaps, major employers, as you said, like realtor is a great suggestion, et cetera, but they really do need to commit some time to this, because one of the key things about this funding, because I believe this pot of money, which kind of goes to Mike's comment of it is a lot of money, but it's also got a pretty fast track to it, and I think this was some COVID relief money that somehow got repurposed to help address housing issues in New Hampshire.
Is there money to go towards an economist the board suggested that it was a good idea to possibly go forward with an economist to look at how housing could affect the property taxes in Plymouth.
If it did go to an additional economist or someone else, we wouldn't decide that right now. As the process starts to unfold and we choose a consultant, those conversations would happen going forward. So we're going from the hopping to the swamping. For the Stormwater Asset Management Program, are there any updates related to that? We had a really great in-depth presentation last time.
Yeah, no, definitely, appreciate the board hosting the public, the first kickoff public meeting there with the swamp consultant. I guess this is more just a little bit of a follow-up. The next step is that level of service workshop where we're really going to try and, get a stakeholder group together and start to dig into, what is the desired level of service, and looking at it at some ranking methodology and establishing some goals, really getting into the specifics. So that is, we're working to come up with the timing, but I believe we're still looking at the 16th. That being said, there's some uncertainty, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, but we're looking probably most likely still at the 16th. Certainly, continuing to try and reach out to those stakeholders, sort of as we identified, based on the public input and everything like that, and the suggestions from, our consultant and from New Hampshire Department of Environmental Services. I don't know if there was any, follow-up discussion that the board had about the stormwater asset management, or, any follow-up questions. That's sort of where the process rests right now.
The board also agreed to host 2 public hearings during their January meetings in accordance with the National Flood Insurance Program that the town is a part of. The two meetings will be on January 5th and January 20th, 2023. Now let's take a look at this weekend's weather with the PSU Meteorology Department.
Hour by hour forecast. Again, we'll stay sunny, we'll stay clear, and we'll stay calm throughout the nighttime. I do want to point out the models are having us sitting right in the mid-30s tonight. I do think we're going to be around that freezing mark because we're going to be clear and we're going to be calm. That's a recipe for some really cool temperatures late overnight. As we go throughout the day on Saturday, though, we will warm up to around the mid-60s mark because we'll have some sunshine and we'll have a southwesterly breeze around 5 to 10 miles per hour, keeping us pretty warm throughout the day. So again, a beautiful day to get outside, see that remaining fall foliage, and do anything before the winter's coming pretty soon. I do want to point out on Saturday night into Sunday morning, we'll see some clear night, and we'll see our temperatures get around the 40s mark or so. But I am watching a chance of some upper level clouds making its way into the area throughout the day on Sunday. So I'm going with partly sunny for the day, temperatures sitting around the 60s, and watching a late day shower, mainly towards the afternoon on Sunday. So I want to point out where that area low pressure is that'll help give us a chance of some showers on Sunday into Monday. It's sitting just east of Miami right now. It's supposed to ride up the coastline, again, give us a chance for a possible shower late day on Sunday. So overnight tonight, chilly, 32. The winds will be light and variable overnight. And tomorrow, I do have my red and blue tie on today because their Plymouth Regional Bobcats football are playing tonight. Tomorrow they're facing St. Thomas Aquinas, 2 p.m. kickoff, going with 64, mostly sunny throughout the day, and the temperatures will drop off to around 58 throughout the rest of the game. Looking at our 7-day forecast, a little bit of a different one this week because we are going to be relatively cloudy compared to this week. I am watching a chance of some showers Wednesday and Thursday, and it looks like it will start to dry up Friday into Saturday.
Couple of announcements for this week. The new town website launched yesterday morning. This is a project that's been in the work for the last few months, and we are proud to finally have it available to the public. The new design offers more sleek and easily to understand format to help you find whatever you are looking for. Be sure to check it out at www.plymouth-nh.org. The Zoning Board announced they will be hosting a public hearing on Tuesday, November 1st, after receiving a special request for exemption. The meeting will begin at 7 p.m. and will offer online attendance via Zoom. The Select Board scheduled 2 meetings on November 14th and November 28th, both at 5:30. The meeting on the 14th will hold a public hearing for unanticipated funds from the Invest NH Principal Planning and Zoning Grant. The public hearing will begin at 5:45. Plymouth Elementary School is hosting an informational tech night for parents in order to both inform and help the parents understand the technology their kids use in school. The second session was held this past Thursday, but there is one more scheduled for next Thursday, October 27th, with the 2 sessions being from 5 to 6 and 6 to 7 p.m. Be sure to contact Geneva Sambor with the information on your screen if you are interested in attending. Head Start Preschool is now accepting applications for the 2022-2023 school year. Head Start is a free, federally funded scholarship-based preschool for children ages 3 to 5. The program runs from Monday through Friday and from September till June. If you'd like more information or to make an appointment to fill out an application, please contact the number on your screen. Now jumping into the world of sports. PRHS Athletics fall season is winding down. Field hockey finished their season back on November 14th with 2 wins this year over Laconia and Milford. Boys soccer wrapped up their season yesterday afternoon at Co-Brown, and girls soccer also concluded its season on Thursday falling to Co-Brown. Volleyball closed out a tough season on Thursday, falling 3-0 on the road at Kennett. Cross country has the weekend off as the team prepares for the NHIAA Division II State Championships next Saturday, the 29th, at Derryfield Park. Football looks to snap a 3-game losing streak and keep their chance of a playoff berth alive coming on November 5th. The Bobcats will host St. Thomas this afternoon at 2 p.m. on Senior Day. You can catch all the action right here on Pemmy Baker TV, channel 1302, and also live on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of This Week in Plymouth. If you would like to be a part of our show or have content you think we should discuss, contact us at the information on your screen. For our executive producer and Jonathan Picard, I'm Dan Salzer. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.